Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Chen. Nice to see you today. And today we're going to learn about how to express measurements in different units. And today's objective is I can understand and relate metric units to place value units in order to express measurements in different units. And now you will need a piece of blank paper and pencil or whiteboard and marker. I will give you 1 minute to go get those materials. So this week we learned the units for mass, length, and capacity, like gram, kilogram, centimeter, meter, kilometer, millimeter, and liter. And what relationship have you discovered between millimeters and liters? So 1 liter is 1,000 millimeters. We also can say 1 liter is 1,000 times as much as 1 millimeters. And what do you notice about the relationship between grams and kilograms, or meters and kilometers? So 1 kilogram is 1,000 times as much as 1 gram. And 1 kilometer is 1,000 times as much as 1 meter. So I wonder if other units have similar relationships. What other units have we discussed in 4th grade lessons so far? Like we discussed about ones, tens, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000, and millions. So do you notice about the units of place value? Are the relationships similar to those of metric units? Yes, so 1 kilogram is 1,000 times as much as one gram, like 1,000 is 1,000 times as much as ones. And also 100,000 is 1,000 times as much as 100. And 110,000 is 1,000 times as much as 110. And what unit is 100 times as much as 1 centimeter? That will be 1 meter equals 100 times 1 centimeter. And can you think of a place value unit relationship like that is similar to this? Like 100 is 100 times as much as 1. And 100,000 is 100 times as much as 1,000. Oops. Go to here. And 110,000 is 100 times as much as 100. And so far. And before starting our lesson, let's finish this chart as a practice first. With the units meter and centimeter, as we know, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And how many centimeter is 2 meters? That is 200. And how many meters is 300 centimeters? That is 3 meters. And 4 meter equals 400 centimeters. And 9 meters equals 900 centimeters. And 10 meters, that goes to 1,000 centimeters. And 67 meters goes to 6,700 centimeters. And here is another chart with unit kilometer, kilogram, liter, meter, gram, and milliliters. So we already know 1 kilometer is 1,000 meter, 1 kilogram is 1,000 gram, and 1 liter is 1,000 millimeters. So how many meters or grams or millimeters is 2 kilometers or kilogram or liters? That is 2,000. And then 3 goes to 3,000. 4 goes to 4,000. And 31 goes to 31,000. 22 goes to 22,000. And 62 goes to 62,000. And 77 goes to 77,000. And 90 goes to 90,000. Okay, so we know that 100 is 100 times as many as 1, and which unit is also 100 times as many as a centimeter? That is meter. And how many times difference between 1,000 and 1? That is 1,000. And which unit is 1,000 times as large as gram? That is kilograms. And how many times difference between meter and kilometer? That is 1,000. And which unit is 1,000 times as large as millimeters? That is liter. And how many times difference between centimeter and kilometers? And as we know, meter is 100 times as large as the centimeters. So when centimeters goes to meters, that will be 100 times. And meter goes to kilometers, that will be 1,000. So we just put them together. So we have 100,000. So kilometer, that is 100,000 as large as centimeters. Okay, and let's look at this problem right here. 724,706 millimeters and 72 liter 760 millimeters. Which one is more? And we can use the place value knowledge to compare. So let's directly put down. So for the first one, for the millimeter section, we have 6, and 10 millimeter we have 0, and 100 millimeter we have 7 right here, and for 100, which is 1,000 millimeters, we have 4, and 10 liter, that is which is 10,000 millimeter, we have 2, and for 100 liter, which is 100,000 millimeter, we have 7 right here. And for the second number, we have 0 for 1 millimeter, 6 for 10 millimeter, 7 for 100 millimeter. We have 2 for 1 liter, and 7 for 10 liter. And I thought that 724,706 millimeters is 724 liters, and 724 is greater than 72. Or we can say that 72 liters is 72,000 millimeters, and 724,000 is greater than 72,000. So this is greater. And now let's start doing another problem. So we have to order the measurements from least to greatest. So we have 7,256 meters and 7 kilometers, 246 meters, and 725,900 centimeters. So I know that 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Let me write that down right here. 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. And in the number 725,900, which is the third number right here, there are 7,259 hundredths. That means that 725,900 centimeters equals 7,259 meters. So this is equal to 7,259 meters. And now I am able to place 725,900 centimeters on the number line, which is right here. So let me use another color. Okay, it's for 725,900 centimeters. Okay, and for the first number, 7,256 meter. So I know this number is gonna between 7,250 meters and 725 7,260 meters. It is less than 7,259 meters. And so I'm gonna place this right here. So it's in the middle. So somewhere around here, 7,256 meters. Okay, and 7 kilogram 246 meter is between 7 kilogram 240. So it's gonna be between 7 kilogram 240 and 7 kilogram 250. And since all the measurements have 7 kilograms, so I can compare meters. And let me place this one right here first. 47. Oh, so this one should be for 246, and this one right here is for 7,256 meters. Okay, yeah. Okay, so since all the measurements have 7 kilometers, I can compare meters. And 256 is more than 246. So let me write that down right here. So we know 256 is more than 246, and 259 is more than 256. So we can put this right here, 259. Okay, and from this we can know 7 kilogram 246 meter is less than 7,256 meter, which is less than 725,900 centimeters. So this is our order from the least to greatest. So from the least to greatest, 7,256 meters, and the second number that is smaller than the first one, so I'm gonna put this one up here. 7 kilometers, 246 meters. Okay, and on the third one, we can see on the number line or right here, we know the third number that is the greatest. So I'm gonna put at very bottom right here, 725,900 centimeters. Okay, so this is the correct order from least to greatest. Okay, and now it's your turn. I will give you about 6 minutes to complete this practice problem. Then we will come back together to go over the answers. And here is the answer key. I will give you 10 seconds to take a look. Okay, and now let's go over the answers. So for the first one, we have 890,353 millimeters compared to 89 liter 353 millimeters. So we already know 1 liter is equal to 1,000 millimeters, and which means for the first number we have 890 liter and 353 millimeters, and we compare with 89 liter 353 millimeters, and obviously the first number is much bigger than the second one, so this is greater. Okay, and let's look at our second problem. 2 kilometers, 13 meter compared to 2,103 meters. So we already know 1 kilogram or 1 kilometer, that is equal to 1,000 meters. And for the first number we have, for 2 kilometers, that we have 2,000 meters, and we have 13 meters, and we just directly put 13 inside 2000. Okay, so for the first number, that is 2013 meters, and compared to 2103 meters, and we know the second number is bigger. So this one, the second one is less than. Okay, and the third question, how many millimeters is 125 liter 312 millimeters? So we know 1 liter is equals to 1000 millimeters. And with 125 liters, that will be 125,000 millimeters. And we have 312 millimeters. So 125,000 millimeters plus 312 millimeters. That will give us 125,312 millimeters. Okay, and the fourth question, 8,135 gram is and you should put units in right here. Which unit and 135 and what kind unit, which unit for this one. So we already know 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. And for 8, we can put it down kilogram right here because we have 8,000 right here and grams right here. So 8,135 grams is 8 kilogram 135 grams. And the last one, place the following measurements on the number line. So we have 33 kilogram 100 gram and 31,900 grams and 32,350 grams and 30 kilograms 500 grams. So we can convert these two numbers, both of them into grams. So we already know 1 kilograms is equal to 1,000 grams. And since we have 33 kilograms, we have 33,000 and with 100 grams for the first number. And this one, we have 30,500 grams. Okay, and after we convert all the numbers in with the same units, we can start put them on the number line. And for the first one, we have 33,100 grams. So we know that that is bigger than 33,000. So somewhere around here. 33 kilogram, 100 grams. And with the second one, we have 31,900 grams. So we know that is a little bit less than 32,000. So somewhere around here, 31,900 grams. Okay, and with the third one, 32,350. We know that's a little bit bigger than 32,000. So it should be somewhere around here. 32,350 grams. And the last one, 30,500 grams. So that should be in the middle between 30,000 and 31,000. So which is right here, 30 kilogram, 500 grams. And based on the number line, we know the number on the left is smaller than the number on the right. So it tells us place the following measurements on the number line, and we can place from the least to the greatest or from greatest to the least, and we can For me, I will place from least to the greatest. So it will be 30 kilograms, 500 grams, and then 31,900 grams, and then 32,350 grams, and the last one, the greatest one, is 33 kilograms and 100 grams. Okay, and that's for our last question. Okay, and so today we learned how to relate metric units to place value units in order to express measurements in different units. And here are some resources for you to practice at home. I will put both of them on the learning guide. And this one, shows the metric base unit and prefix. So for example, for length, the basic unit is meter and the simple is m. And the prefix, here are some prefix, and you can use for the length, that will be only this two. So you can put millimeters right here, or micrometers that will represent this fraction right here. And for mass, the basic unit is gram, and the simple is right here. And yeah, and here are some prefix and the simple you can use. You can take a look if you want. And here are some practice problems you can do if you're interested. And the second resource is Khan Academy. So it shows some example of different units and also provides some practice problem. Right here, let's scroll to the end. Oh, right here, this one right here. So we know. So we have metric units for mass, and metric units for length, and metric units for volume, which is capacity. Okay, and that's all for today, and have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.